The game of love. Modern romance feels more like a gamified app than an art, where likes and swipes fill the gap in our heart. But is this progress or just battleship, sinking our success before relationships rip? Let's re-examine this concept through an older frame, the analog era, before LAN parties and Twitch came, back when family nights could break into physical fights over a board game. Maybe there's something to learn in the Chutes and Ladders rule set, beyond the Monopoly intractable debt, a chess's Queen's Gambit threat, or of Catan's inevitable settlement. I'll walk you through these stages and turn of phrases as a single man hunting for his happily ever after. Roll the dice and place your bets, a game of love with no regrets. Chutes will fall, ladders will rise, the heart's the prize through lows and highs. Stage 1, the spark, romantic beginnings. I'm addicted to the highs and lows, chutes and ladders, where the dice throws Maslow's seeds, they start to grow. But I've learned, quick climbs bring quick blows. New relationship energy needs watering and patience. I've killed too many in the womb. I have let go of good people looking for a great one when I could have built something great if I gave those good people a go. Chutes and Ladders is a childlike phase to enter the board game maze, yet I've been stuck here for far too many birthdays. I think I'm making progress, but at the smallest flaw, I rest my attention on the next object of my affection and end up in exactly the same place, as if these chutes were the purpose of the game, because I've fallen head over heels more times than these rhymes can contain. I rushed headlong with grand displays, bombing love like Nixon's Nom days. Tickets to Patagonia within a month of knowing you. So how did that vacation destination end? About 2 days from the beginning, when I told her I got a job out of state, triggering a forced error in the top of the first inning. A developmental task I've yet to unmask, as my capacity for conflict and conversation is perpetually running on empty. Instead of rose-tinted glasses, I'm stuck with ladder compulsive disorder, viewing life through this glitchy LCD screen. But every ladder hides a shoot, like every rose conceals a thorn unseen. Newton's third law at play, yet I'm blind, because it's equal to the opposite of my latter state of mind. Ladders are hard to climb, but the chutes leave you grounded in a flash. The continuous work for the courting to last is smashed when my dopamine system has crashed. Time to enter a deeper level of this game. Round and round the pieces clash to win, a game of loss or a chance to cash in, from spark to storm and back again. Love's a story. Let's begin. Stage 2, the chasm, reality check. My endorphin high is fading, and logic is initiating a reboot. Reason takes the lead, a cold calculation in love's game of need. And what are we playing at this stage? Chess, of course, the most rational I can recall. Carefree beginnings morphed into know-it-all endings. The potential of the pawn is only expressed when it reaches the other side. But I desire my partner move faster than one square per stride. You cannot fast forward love. We perpetually put each other in check, and we're not even mating yet. Should we continue to date, or is it time to tip my king and resignate? Anxieties abound. Can I fully let my guard down? Clashing agendas between the king and queen seem insurmountable. Sure, she's gorgeous, but is she accountable? The opening moves seemed well rehearsed, but middle game struggles leave me cursed. A queen's gambit, a bishop's dance, overthinking every chance. I falter. I prefer the Spanish game, with these Latina women at my altar, because I put my last partner on a pedestal and she took a liking to those superior views. She was talking down on my manhood and my ability to choose, telling me I need to put her in her feminine energy, paying for dinners or our relationship is in jeopardy. I fully paid for the first 4 dates, but when I asked to split on the fifth, she turned into the Sith. Lord. I'm uncomfortable with these consolidations as an independent man. Should I intentionally sacrifice a pawn for a better play at hand? Yes, ma'am. I feel like a rook in the relationship game, only able to move forward and backward when a bishop's obliquity would benefit. Pushing my partner off her high horse leaves me on the L-shaped sofa, these sleepless nights after fights got my A game going under. What's the best move on the table? Queen to B3, or put my knight back in the stable? Move forward or retreat, both feel like defeat. Facing me is Alpha Zero's spreadsheet. This reality check might be one I cannot cash. Hopefully, this next stage gives me some perspective on my past. Life's a board, love's the game. Pieces move, yet none the same. Win or lose, we always learn. Each turn's a journey or a bridge to burn. Stage 3, the power struggle, trouble in paradise. Circular arguments around this square without a goal, like smashing a square peg in a round hole. This team sport is now a linguistic volley. The stage is defined by one game, Monopoly. The game where fights ignite. We build walls and buy properties out of spite. The fright that you misselected your partner as criticisms collect like unpaid tax. Our love becomes dull, a poor lumberjack's axe. Any more get out of jail free cards in the deck, or are we playing for our lives like the Aztec? The resolution to the stage is to improve effective communication, active listening, and not reacting defensively. Easy to say until you land on Park Place and Boardwalk, expensively. But that's life, it's full of strife. 2008 and 2020 took out couples aplenty. Who carries the boats when there's no common ground to stand on? Unresolved conflicts start as a minor tax of doing business, but in every hour their power grows in the absence of forgiveness. The debt never settles, and like student loans, bankruptcy is no delivery. We can bail out the banks, but relationships are more of a mystery. No stimulus package to turn a bear into a bull or a rocking horse into a car. We are far past couples therapy. We need a new North Star. Are we steering this relationship in opposite directions? Or can we buy the four railroads and make straighter connections? Is there too much previous baggage and projections? Collecting 200 to pass go isn't keeping up with inflation's taxations to my sanity. My partner's criticisms live rent-free in my head, attacking my humanity until I'm brain dead. This isn't how it's supposed to be. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells across our relationship debris. But before I resign, there's one last line. I'm hoping it delivers me to cloud nine. Build the roads, trade the land, play your cards, take a stand. Through every trope, love's the theme, a fragile hope, a shared dream. Stage 4, the union, maturity in relationships. The storm has been weathered, the dust has settled. We enter the final game of German fame, Settlers of Catan, a territorial claim. After the destruction of monopoly, a new goal takes center stage: cooperation, trading, and building a golden age. We have settled the wilderness and prevented the robber from hassling this empire. Every dice roll ushers in a cornucopia of cards, even a snake eyes outlier. Sheep farm for meat or coal for heat, add a wheat for a D card. This developmental stage desires self-regard and affect change. Kids come into the picture as it takes a village to prosper over pillage. Scoring a ton of victory points is now arbitrary. In this final game of love, we become one and merry. No robbers steal, no knights attack. Our bond grows strong, there's no looking back. From unbroken roads to cities of might, we built together through day and night. Now the dice roll is ours to share, a game no longer, we're beyond the square. The stage is complete when we learn to build, not fight. Our bond is airtight as we share the load and walk together down love's final road. In the game of love, we roll, we play, ladders to climb and debts to pay. A move, a risk, a chance to try. The stakes are high with the final goodbye.